Hello, my fellow musicians and musicians in the making. Welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be diving into learning how to name the notes on the keyboard. Alright, so let's get started then. So, the best way to know which notes you're on the keyboard is going to be by finding the groups of 2 and 3 black keys. Okay? So for example here, if we just had a piano that didn't have any black keys on it, it would be very difficult to know where you're at because there's no point of reference. Now if we go to the opposite extreme, if we have a black key between every single note, it's also difficult to find any point of reference in that kind of a situation. So really, what we're looking for to find which notes we're at on the piano, we're really going to be looking for those groups of 2 and 3 black keys. Okay, so let's just do a quick recap of what the notes are on the piano. So in music, we've only got 7 notes. So it starts with A, so our lowest note A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then the cycle is going to repeat again. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, repeats. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, repeats. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it would continue down the rest of the piano. Okay, so with that method, that's kind of a basic understanding of how the notes are going to be labeled on the piano. The only problem with that method is it takes a lot of time. So what I mean is if I were to play, this note right here, it would take a lot of time to count from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, that's F. Well, that took me like 4 seconds to figure it out. So there, if you're thinking there must be a better way, you're right. There is a better way to figure this out. So the way I like to look at it is in 2 different groups. Okay, so we have group 1. It's going to be our C, D, and E, and then group 2 is our F, G, A, B. Okay, so let's jump into those. So for group 1, our C, D, and E, we're really looking for the set of 2 black keys to show us where we're at. Okay, so I'm going to find a group of 2 black keys, and then I know the notes right below that are going to be C, D, and E. Okay, I'll find another group, 2 black keys right here, notes below that C, D, and E. Okay, let's do one more. Here's a group of 2 black keys, the notes below it C, D, and E. Okay, so let's try a couple examples of this one. Okay, so I'll play a note and then see if you can name what it is. All right. All right, if you said D, you're correct. How about this one? Okay, if you said C, you're correct. How about this one? All right, and if you said E, you're correct. Okay, good. Let's take a look at the second group here. All right, so for this group, we have F, G, and A and B. And the way we're going to be finding it is we're going to look for the 3 black keys, and then it's going to be the notes, 4 notes right below that. Okay, so 3 black keys, and then the notes below it. So we have F, G, A, B. Okay, let's find another set. So here's a set of 3 black keys, notes below it, F, G, A, B. Good. Let's look at another group of 3 black keys right here. Notes below it, F, G, A, B. Okay? Alright, so let's do a recap here. So we have our group of 2 black keys, shows us where C, D, and E are. Okay, and our group of 3 black keys show us where F, G, A, and B are. Okay? Alright, so now that you've got an idea of how to find them, we're going to do a couple more examples of this, okay? I always believe that whatever we learn, we need to practice it as well. Otherwise, it does us no good to learn it. So let's practice some of these, okay? All right, so let's start with this first one here. All right, we're looking for the group first. Okay, it's by the group of 2 black keys. All right. So what's that grouping? That grouping is made up of C, D, and E. Okay. So C, D, and E. So what's this note? All right. If you said D, you're correct. All right. Let's try the next one. Okay. What's the grouping? All right. It's by the group of 2 black keys. All right. And then what's the note? Okay. If you said C, you're correct. All right. Here's our next one. So what's the grouping? It's a group of 2 black keys. Okay. And then what's the name of the note? You said E, you're correct. All right. Here's our next one. Okay, our grouping is the group of 3. Group of 3 black keys. Okay, and then what's our note there? We have F, G, A. Okay. Next one, our grouping. Group of 3 black keys. We have F, G, A, B. This one's on F. Yep. Okay. Our next one. What's our grouping? Grouping of 3. Okay. And what's our note? We have F, G, A, B. Okay. And our last one here. What's our grouping? Grouping of 3 again. Okay. And our notes F, G, A, B. This one falls on G. All right. Let's make this a little bit more difficult now. So this time I'm going to give you the option of both groupings. Okay, so we're going to use the same method to figure it out though. So we're going to find out which grouping it's on, and then we're going to name the note. All right, so this is by our grouping of 2 black keys. So that gives us C, D, and E. So this one falls on C. Okay, let's look at our next one here. All right, what's our grouping? This is by the grouping of 3 black keys. All right, F, G, A, B. This one's on G. All right, how about our next one here? Okay, what's our grouping? Grouping is by the 3 black keys. So we have F, G, A, B. That one's on B. Okay, our next one here. What's our grouping? Grouping of 2 black keys. C, D, E. This one falls on E. Okay, we're almost there. All right, so this one, what's our grouping here? It's our grouping of 3 black keys. All right, so that's F, G, A, B. This one's going to be A. Okay. All right, and then this one, what's our grouping? Yep, grouping of 3 black keys. So F, G, A, B. This one falls on F. All right. And then our last one here. All right, what's our grouping? Grouping is 2. Yeah. So that means we have C, D, and E. This one falls on D. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. And if you did learn a lot, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you guys are, if any of you are interested in taking lessons from me or one of my co-instructors, feel free to shoot me an email, and I'll leave a link to my email address in the description below as well. But yeah, other than that though, we'll be putting out free videos every week that you guys can watch and learn from. So I hope to see you guys on the next one. All right, take care everyone. Bye-bye.